My name is Nicholas Walter Redd. I am one of 5 kids. The oldest in my family is my brother Jacob, followed by 2 older sisters, Katie and Jessica, and then my younger sister Emily. As of now, while Emily is off at school and the older siblings have families of their own, I am living it up with the parents. You can just call me the lone sheep, the prodigal son. I will not be talking about anybody in my immediate family, however. I am interested in telling you a bit about my new roommate, my grandmother, Grandma Myrtle. First, though, I'd like to hop on my soapbox and proclaim my opinion about my culture, my American culture, and my culture's innate tendency towards selfishness. Frankly, see, you and I are selfish people. It is difficult to realize exactly how selfish we are because we often are able to serve our own goals by being on the surface kind or nice. We are blinded to the fact that when we help others or even talk to our friends, very often we have primarily selfish motives, such as how can this person help me? Or I need this person to make me feel good about myself. Or even I like having this person in my debt. This explains why we become so annoyed with people who talk too much, because we aren't able to exercise our vanity through talking to them about ourselves. It also helps explain why so many people, including us, so often have themselves as the subject of all their conversations. I did this, or I think this, rather than asking about the other person, or trying not to dominate conversations. Our selfishness also helps explain why it is so difficult to be in a relationship where we can be sure that we are being truly selfless, that we are loving someone just for who they are, rather than what they can give us. Our vanity and self-serving gets involved in basically every single relationship we are in, and it takes a lifetime of hard work to become really charitable and loving, slowly eradicating this selfish tendency in ourselves. This is where Grandma Myrtle comes in. See, Grandma Myrtle has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. Every day is a new adventure with her. She is a blessing, and a unique one at that, because she can literally offer me nothing, or very little. Certainly she loves me, but as her mind fades, this even is lost in some situations. It is hard to remember that she has lived a full and flourishing life, when she now seems so totally simple and absent. Don't get me wrong, when I first heard that she was going to be moving into the basement, where we just brought a brand new 52-inch flat screen TV, I wasn't the most thrilled of people. I mean, this was my basement. This is my sanctuary. This is where I'm supposed to relax after a long day of reading about John Dewey. Nevertheless, on November 2nd, Election Day, good old Grandma Mert moved on in, much to her dismay. Since that day, I have learned so much about myself as an individual. Since she can offer me so very little, I know that in my relationship with her, I am truly loving her for her good, rather than anything she can do for me. I am forced to practice the art of loving in a selfless way, as all true love is, rather than selfishness which seeks to derive a benefit from someone else. Whether it's cooking her dinner while mom and dad are at work, or making sure she doesn't miss 60 Minutes or the evening news, she requires my undying love at all times. Having Grandma Myrtle move in has changed my life dramatically as a college student. No longer can I just go hang out with the guys at my leisure. No longer do I have my personal time whenever I'd like. Every day is a new day for Grandma. Every day presents new challenges and road bumps, but like every challenge in life, in order to conquer them, one must meet them head on. Grandma Myrtle is like a boot camp to set me off upon a lifetime work of becoming selfless and fighting selfishness. She offers me a unique chance to make big strides in learning how to love. I feel so blessed to have this chance to spend with my grandma. Although they are not the ideal memories one would like to treasure, they most definitely are valuable. I am experiencing something very few kids in my culture, very few college kids more specifically, have ever experienced. I am experiencing such a horrible disease take over someone I love so much. Yes, there are times when I get frustrated with her when she repeatedly asks me, "Nick, when did you find out that you were left-handed?" "I don't know, Grandma. When did you find out that you were right-handed?" But I truly believe Grandma Myrtle is an opportunity to better myself, so I can love someone else more selflessly. She is my ticket out of this culture of selfishness that I have become a part of.